Even if you have perfect paperwork and meet all the financial requirements, making this mistake in your visa interview could get you denied. And the worst part is, most people, when they make this mistake, actually think that they are being honest and transparent. But don't worry, take a breath. I know that that thought of getting denied can be really scary, but I promise you, we are going to get everything sorted out. I will also be sharing the right ways to answer specific questions in your visa interview. Keep watching. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you've been here before, welcome back. My name is Alex, and I moved to Mexico from the US in 2017. In the 5 years that I've been making videos here on YouTube, I have helped many people get their Mexican residency. And that makes me feel very good, very warm and fuzzy inside. So on a recent call with my go-to immigration expert and dear friend Yvonne Pavan of Host Relocation, she shared a shocking bit of news, a shocking development that is catching a lot of visa applicants off guard.
The consulate has been more, I will say, trying to ask questions to trick people. And if you say the wrong thing, you can be denied.
Here's what's happening. During the visa interview, the consulate official conducting the interview will ask the applicant, will ask you about your plans for living in Mexico. And if you answer that you're only planning on living in Mexico part-time, that is a red flag, and people saying that are getting denied.
If you said, I'm going to be in Mexico just in winter times, just, 3 weeks at a year. You don't need that as an American and Canadian to come to Mexico. You can do it with your passport. So if you say so, you're going to be denied because you don't need a residency to do that.
You think that you're being honest and upfront about your plans, but because passport holders from the US, from Canada, are automatically granted 180 days on the tourist visa when they enter Mexico, anyone who is planning on staying less than 180 days, less than approximately 6 months, these consulate officials don't want to grant them the temporary residency visa because that visa is designed for people who plan to stay more than 180 days in a single go.
Since the law doesn't require to live here 100% of your time, you don't need to say that. How long you're going to be in Mexico? Full time.
But wait, there is more. If the consulate official asks when you plan on moving to Mexico and you tell them a date further along or further in the future than the next 6 months, denied.
Also, another important thing, when are you going to move to Mexico? You need to say as soon as possible. Right now we are in September, you can tell them next year. But if you're in January, you need to tell them this year as soon as possible.
But Alex, I thought you said if sometime in the future I plan on moving to Mexico, I should apply for residency now. Myself, Yvonne, pretty much anyone in the Mexico residency space giving advice on this topic will tell you that because the financial requirements keep increasing year after year after year, that if you plan to move to Mexico in the someday future, maybe when you retire, it's a good idea to apply for residency today.
Because if you say, oh no, because we have clients that says, I getting the residency because I'm going to be retired in 3 or 4 years. So I'm planning ahead of time. If you say so, you're going to be denied. You need to move right away.
Again, this is even if you don't plan on moving to Mexico right away.
So even though you're going to wait 3 years, you don't need to tell them. You just say, I'm going to move right away. My house is on sale. And as soon as it's sold, couple of months, I will move there. You don't need to tell them, yes, in 5 years, I'm going to retire and I'm going to move then. You're going to be denied.
Yvonne has some really great, really specific advice for what to say when the consulate official asks you when you plan on moving to Mexico, as well as why you plan on moving to Mexico. But first, if you're finding this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up because more people need to know about this stuff, and giving it that like will let the YouTube algorithm know we've got to spread it around.
So it's very important to think your answers based on, I'm going to move there, I'm going to move now, I'm going to move because of Mexico, not because of political situations, because of other things. I'm going to move because I like Mexico itself. What do you like from Mexico? Well, you can explain.
When you are filling out the visa application form, there is a little box that asks when you plan on traveling to Mexico. Make sure that you put a date within 6 months of your visa interview. Because remember, the visa that goes in your passport is only good as a one-time entry into Mexico, and you have to use it within 6 months. You don't need to have proof of a flight, proof of travel. You just need a date within the next 6 months. If you do get denied, don't panic. Moving to Mexico might still be possible.
And also, it's important to mention that nothing is set in stone. If you have been denied for a certain reason, they will let you know what was your mistake or which document they might need. And you can make another appointment, either at the same consulate or in a different consulate. It's nothing set in stone. It's not that you are denied forever. If it goes very bad in that consulate, you can make an appointment in a different consulate. So it's still an option to try again.
And if you ever want more detailed guidance and to actually talk to me, then you should check out the Move to Mexico membership over on Patreon. Inside the membership, I share exclusive insider tips, and we have monthly Zoom calls where I answer any and all questions related to residency, related to life in Mexico, related to whatever members want to ask. You can learn more in the link in the description below. Next up, you should check out this video with the one residency mistake that could set you back months. Most people think that they're being logical, and they just end up wasting a lot of time. I'm Alex, your amiga in Mexico. Thanks for watching.